everybody, welcome to this video tutorial. Today we're going to continue to develop our turtle racing game. So far we set up our 5 racers, we race, and then we display the result. At the end of the last tutorial you were challenged to introduce a new racer to the race and also display the result. We really want to see the nickname of the winning racer. So this is my logic to determine which racer traveled the furthest at the end of the race. Your solution might be different, but hopefully you can now see the winner of the race. Now in today's tutorial, what we're going to do is ask the user to predict who is going to win the race. So I'm going to design a function called getPrediction, and that's going to return the name of the turtle that the player thinks will win the race. Okay, so let's start to design that function, getPrediction. Now, what I want to do is show the player the names of all the racers first. So I'm just going to create another function called display racers. So let's just define that function. Got a bit of dodgy code here. I'm going to create a new turtle to do the writing. I'm going to loop through the racers list, and I'm going to display the nickname. Okay, now my pen, I'm going to do pen up, then I'm going to move the pen.goto, some dodgy code here, x is 0, y is I, let's use I to help us multiplied by -40. We'll play with these numbers as we develop this. Then pen.write. Let's use F. Turtle I+1. So racers. Let's now go into the list. Racers I dot nickname. Okay. So let's just. This is my display racers function. Let's just comment out this line of code here for a minute and just see if this works. Let's go to run, and we'll just move that out of the way. Yay! So I really want to figure out how to make this text a little bit bigger. There's a few things to think about there, but it seems to work. Now let's go back to getPrediction. I need to figure out how to get something from the keyboard in Turtle Graphics. So I went back to one of the resources and I found something called input methods. There it is. And I found something called text input. There are 2 parameters. One is a title of the input box, and the other is like a prompt or a question that we're going to ask. And it returns whatever the input is from the user. So this is perfect, text input. So let's use that in our getPrediction. P equals text input. Now the first parameter was the title, so we'll call that racer's prediction. And the second parameter was the prompt, which racer will win. Okay, and this function getPrediction is going to return whatever this text is. So we're going to return P. Okay, so let's run that, see if it works. Okay. Which racer will win? Okay. So I'm going to put, ooh, look at that, racer's I dot nickname. Okay, so I've messed up there. That should be in curly brackets. Okay, so I think that will work. Then we return P. Right, so we get a prediction. Then we race, and then we display the result. The display result needs to know the prediction. So I'm going to redesign my display result function. I'm going to send it the prediction. And in the display result function, which is here, this now takes a parameter. I'm just going to call it prediction. It doesn't matter what you call it. It's just a parameter. And after we display the winner, we're also going to display the prediction. Your prediction was that parameter prediction. There it is. And let's put a bit of logic here. If racer's winIndex.nickname, now your display result function might be a little bit different to mine, so whatever your logic is, you're still going to take the racer's nickname. I've called it racer's winIndex.nickname is the same as the prediction. We're going to print you win, else we're going to print you lose. Okay, now let's run that and see if it works. Yeah, definitely need to make that text bigger. But anyway, let's say Max is going to win. So I'll do Max. Come on, Max. Come on. Come on, Max. Oh, the winner is Max. I predicted Max, but I lose. Now the issue here is Max's nickname starts with a capital M, but I entered on the keyboard, I entered small m, so they're not the same. So I need to make a way of changing the information so that, for example, it's all in lowercase. Okay, so let's just see if I can figure out how to do that. I know how to do this because of my Python experience. So if racers winIndex.nickname to lower, so that puts the nickname into lowercase, is the same as prediction to lower. I think it's too low. I'm just going to go and do a little bit of research. Python to... oh, there it is. Python to lower. Yeah. Oh, it's just lower, is it? The lower method. Okay, so it's lower. It's not too lower. It's just lower. So let's just take away the 2. Okay. And let's run. I'm never going to get a winner here, am I? Okay, I'm going to say Alice. Come on, Alice. Come on, Alice. How can I guarantee a winner here? Anyway, I lost. I said Alice. Let's guarantee a winner here. When we move each racer, racers, let's just move racer 0. And remember, racer 0 is Jeff. So let's run that. Jeff. I think Jeff will win. I think Jeff is going to be the winner. Okay. So the winner is Jeff. I predicted Jeff with a small j, but that lower trick fixes that problem, and I win. So see if you can get your prediction working. Need to think about the placement of this text. In fact, after I make the prediction, I might want that to disappear. I'm not sure. what to do about that because I've just overwritten it. But anyway, you mess around with it and see if you can create something that looks a little bit better than what I've got.